Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! There we go. Yeah, quick bit of stand. Yeah! Were you late in or something? What happened? Did you just get here? Were you here the whole time? Did you just drink petrol? What happened? What happened in that gap there? Anyway, we're doing a podcast tonight. We've got a whole load of shit to talk about. We're going to watch some videos. It's going to be hilarious. And because it's fake show business, I'm going to bring my guests back on. And that's when we'll pretend that we've started the podcast. Is that all good? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back McCann, Ruairi Woods, everybody! Yeah, 15 beers. Yeah! Yeah, boy. Fuck yeah. McCann in the gay pants. Ready for jiu-jitsu, bro? Here, boys, see before we get into this, can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
My ma had a friend when I was younger who later popped up on pedo hunters.
Were the flags there?
Here. I don't know where the flags were, but I swear to God, I was flicking through Facebook one night, right? And I just scrolled past this guy's face and I was like, fuck, I haven't seen him in a while. And then I seen where obviously I don't have him on Facebook, like I was like, where's this being posted? Predator hunters. You know, and someone was like running up to him like, are you here to fuck a 14-year-old? And he was all like, no, I might have fingered him, but it wasn't like. But I swear to God, like he used to come around to my house when I was about, like 13, 14, playing rugby and all, coming home, pulling my fucking rugby shirt off. Not a second glance did I get that whole time. Taking my rugby shorts off, like da-da-da-da-da. He's like... And he's just standing at the back door like, you fucking fat mess.
It sounds like your attitude was the issue, if anything. Like, it was just, you didn't bother your hole, literally.
I was a bit of a slobber. Will we start the podcast properly, Bubba?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Cheers, babe.
Yeah! We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight, guys. We've got 1 hour to play with here. But first of all, give it up for McCann, who left his job in London to be here. Yep. I didn't know you had to give 2 weeks' notice when you're a rent boy, but it's...
When you look like that, you do.
Tell us. So basically, I messaged you saying, "Do you want to do the podcast?" And you're like, "I'm working in a wild, toxic environment anyway."
It was such a toxic workplace. But I was like, yeah, because whenever you messaged me, I was like, no, I'm currently in at this fucking cafe job. And then I went in one day hungover and just had, I can't remember what I was told to do. It was something like, don't give the almond croissants out before the ones that are out date. And I was like, you know what?
Your manager from like Portadown. What was that accent? Don't be giving the almond croissants out. Love of fuck.
You have some manners, fuck's sake. And then you were like, just come over. So I was like, aye, right, fuck it, I'm away. Chat these. Good luck.
But you did that thing where you were leaving with no notice, but you made her feel like a dick.
Well, I was like, listen, you fumbled the bag. I'm a great latte fucking artist. Do you know what I mean? And you've really fucked up here today. So I'm gonna go now. I can't remember what I was told to do, but I was like, right, I can do that, or I can go get drunk and get paid for it.
He's not getting paid. Did you 2 almond croissants in a bag? Feed you like a wee pony. Take that. You lad yourself.
Did you do anything for like your last hour to fuck about because you knew you were leaving? Did you like mess with customers? Did you like take some flakes off the croissant and say nothing?
Like, whenever you're leaving a job and you're just like, right, well, now I don't have to put up the... whenever you're like in hospitality, you kind of like act a wee bit. You're like, how's your day going, sir? You doing good? Is everything good? The last hour, I was like, what the fuck are you after? Just please make this go quickly. But people over there, because like I did a barista experience, but like in Oma. So it's like, no one's going, give us a fucking flat white there, young fella. It was just like...
What does that mean in Oma? Like you're fucking... A barista in Oma is like, you know... I learned how to put semi-skimmed in it.
A barista in Oma is just you're in a pub that has a coffee machine. Do you know what I mean? But like, you would never have... Like, if someone was like, give us a flat white there, la. You would just like dish it anyhow, shite. Whether it's there, they'd be like, bit coarse. And you're like, mate, get some fucking problems, please. You fuck. It makes you sectarian. Do you know what I mean? Like, if anybody's selling tickets to the Wolf Tones, give me a shout.
I like the idea of a cafe in Oma where they're just going on like green tea. What the fuck's that for Paddy's Day? What the fuck's that?
Or as they call it, tag tag.
Like oat milk, sure, oats don't even have tits. That's not my joke.
I remember when I left when I worked in a call centre for a bit, you know, it was called LBM at the time, and it's called Convergys or something now. It's like a rapper who like changes his name every 6 weeks, so it's Convergys dog or lion or something the fuck now.
Lil Convergys?
Yeah.
Lil Concentrics or whatever.
Convergys G. But I was working there doing like the phone contracts, and when I knew I was leaving, see that last hour, did I fuck about? I was like, anybody who was a dickhead that wanted to cancel their contract with the phone, I upgraded them for 5 years. Anybody who was dead on, I was like giving them discounts on like the newest iPhone for like all the gigabytes in the world, £12 a month. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking right.
And then I got cocky like the last half hour. I got paid that morning, knew I was leaving. I was just about to sort of break for Christmas, and I was like, fuck this, I'm just going to fuck about. I promised about 85 customers that if they upgraded it on that day, they would get a complimentary George Foreman grill with a I got a message to my manager in the new year going, we've had loads of cunts ringing. Raging that they didn't have a George Foreman grill.
That's a belter of a deal. Like, fuck Disney Plus. Give me the phone.
I can make a steak in a millisecond.
Someone's looking 64 gig of data on a grill here. The fuck's going on? I would love it. Just the thought of you working in a call centre with your voice too.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking no excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They'd be like, Stephen Hawking sold me a phone today. It was great.
His batteries were half done.
Where's that USB cable? Put him on flight mode, it'll charge quicker.
See, when he died, do you think people were kind of like, the first person to find him dead was like, is he dead or is this a software update?
Was he alive though when you think about it?
You have to look in his eye, see if it's buffering. God forgive me.
Just spinning around, just...
You know he cheated on his wife?
Yeah.
He fucking cheated his wife, which is like...
With what, an iPad?
The wee pen that comes with it.
She walks in, him getting sucked off in the wheelchair, and he's like, honey, it's not what it looks like.
Should have went incognito.
Oh, the badness hanging out of his fucking head.
Smart her though.
Does
he got a B-Tech at company?
Does he switch machines to the Gok Gok 5000? Gok 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 Gok.
Will you fuck up, too? Legendary.
Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love as well? Aaron left his job, obviously, right? And he also, you know, like everybody last week had the cold. So you've had about 15 deep throats from the NHS. But you know what I love? Do you know what I love? COVID scares, cold, lost your job, work in the balance. And you messaged me and you're like, just got a throat swab by some wee thick thing in a fucking burqa.
Fucking razor.
So this man...
Not for the first time.
Even when...
Listen, it doesn't matter what life throws at me. I stay turgid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta stay hard out here. That's all it is.
But the phrase, this thick thing in a burqa. Kim Kardashian dressed as Sub-Zero and he's got a boner.
But the horn lasted for like 5 seconds because she went to the back of my throat like she was hoking for something on the sofa. And I fucking nearly poked like.
Very attractive.
Up the rock.
Oh, here's just before we move on. You live in London now, obviously. You know, fancy boy.
It's a kip.
It's a kip. And I heard you mention. I just want to chat about this for 2 seconds to find out what the crack was. You went to like a trap kitchen.
Yes.
So correct me if I'm wrong. This is like someone in their gaff is just like, I make pretty decent soup. And I'm going to put it on Facebook and see who turns up.
There's an app called Nextdoor, right? And the idea behind it is good because it's like, you know, if you live in a certain postcode, you can go onto this app and it's like, you know, announcements of shit that's happening in the area, right? And I downloaded it and some doll's like, I've quit my job. And I was like, I'm listening, right? Relatable. And she's like, I'm pursuing my true passion of making chicken and pancakes. And I was like, now I'm fucking listening. So she was basically, she goes, but I don't have enough money to have an actual business, so I'm just doing it from my kitchen. Respect. And if you want to show up and, you know, PayPal me, I'll give you the best chicken and waffles you've had in your life. Right? I'm like, happy fucking days. So me and Tim dander down to the address that we're sent, right? Now, I'll be honest.
Nice spot, was it?
It's a bit rough, you know what I mean? It was... But not like nice rough where you're like, nothing's gonna happen here. I was like, holy fuck, good thing I've watched Top Boy. I know the lingo. You're
walking through a Dizzy Rascal video to get a fucking packet of nuggets.
Fucking starving.
But we go to the postcode, right? And it's 2 boys outside smoking reefer, right?
2 man-dams?
That was their pronouns, yes. And man/dem. And
couple of them-dams.
But dude, they were like, because I said to them, and I was like, this is the location we would set. And they seen us and were like, the fuck's going on here? And I swear to God, I could hear one of them kiss their teeth. You know that thing I was like,
yeah.
The fuck are you doing here? And I said to them, I was like, boys, are you here for the food too, eh?
Boys.
What was that?
They were like, what? And I was like, the pancakes, lads. He's here for the Oreo pancakes. And one of them said to me, are you mad, bruv? And I said, quite the opposite, hence why I'm getting pancakes. I'm in great humour. And it turned out we're at the wrong address. So, but imagine being outside your gaff here, smoking weed with a friend, and some cunt who's clearly been there like 2 weeks comes up and goes, are you here for the pancakes too, lad? If you were stoned enough, that's an existential crisis. Like, maybe I do have pancakes that I need to give to the universe, you know?
I would not be shocked if you died during, you know, like, if someone went to me like, our McCann's dead, I'd be like, oh, no way. What was he doing? And they're like, he went into the hood to get chicken out of someone's toilet.
Here,
and he got shot, and I'd be like, well, that's believable.
I mean, if you are going to go get chicken, you might as well go to the best spot for it. You know what I mean? It's true.
As they say.
The spot. The trap kitchen, so I swear to God, it's like that's, by the way, some people chuckled and like, that's racist. It's absolutely not. Have you had chicken from that area? It's fucking pang tang 5,000.
What would be the equivalent here? You go to like Cookstown because some granny makes fucking stew.
That's like saying, it's like going, you're going to Tyrone for spuds, are you? You fucking generalising cunt. I might actually pimp my out and be like, man, get up them fucking stairs and make some quiche for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I'm very busy tonight, Aaron. I've been up all night making stroganoff. Couple of man-dams at the door looking at a fucking jacket potato.
Yeah, imagine the exact opposite scenario. Like, sorry, bruv, is this the place for the quiche?
Yo, bruv, can I get the chickpeas, onion, and gravy in this bitch?
Any chance of a taco chip?
All right, bruv, gon' gives a fucking sausage roll bap in it.
Up the raw.
Every time. We've taken a bad turn. Here's what I wanted to do tonight, guys. I wanted to, look at the last sort of year or so, and we'll take some of the viral highlights, will we? We'll go one video at a time, and we'll talk about some of the gems that have come out over lockdown. This is a belter here. I don't know if anyone's seen this, right?
This is great.
Man, where the fuck is everyone? Here, being alive is a fucking nightmare.
I swear to God. See, to be honest, whatever was going on in my life, what do you say?
Where the fuck is everyone?
Oh shit, I fucked it. What I'm trying to say is, if I had hair like his, I wouldn't give a fuck what was going on in my life. He had the fucking plastic vinyl hair. Do you know what I think about? What the fuck? I mean, it is Belfast, but what happened in his life before that?
No chicken balls in the Chinese.
No chicken balls. He got a little Italy, dropped it on its face, punched a homeless man, and then just fucking. The next guy he runs into is the guy with the camera. Being alive is a fucking nightmare.
I actually think, when I watched it, I seen it a few weeks ago, and I'm like, he must have went to Greg's, ordered 2 sausage rolls, and the girl behind the till went, "They're not going to be warm, is that all right?"
What is the crack with that?
What is the most annoying thing in the world? They're not going to be warm, is that all right? No, it's not all right. You work in Greg's, your job description is keep the beige things warm. I say if you go to a barbecue place and they're like, "Can I get a rack of ribs?" And they're like, "It's actually just a hurley bat, is that all right?" Chicken Kievs, it's just tennis balls with breadcrumbs on it, is that all right? Fucking eat it. Monday fuck.
Fuck Greg's. I used to live in Scotland, right? Didn't go to Greg's once. And there's a Greg's every lamppost. And I fucking never ate it the whole time. Came home, was in Belfast, had to go home for a funeral. Went up to Apple Greens and I was like, this is the day. I'm going to get a fucking Greg's. And I got a cheese and onion slice.
Terrible first choice.
That sounds like a fucking STI you'd have. And sure enough, ate it, booked everywhere.
Of course.
Not the STI, the fucking pastry. Poor bastard.
I had a food poisoning actually recently on my wedding anniversary in the Gallagorm.
Oh, you went to the Gallagorm and
yeah.
had you shiting in a jacuzzi?
I swear to God, it was. I checked in on the Monday and I was there on the Tuesday and the food poisoning kicked in. And I was boking, and then what I can only describe as satay of the whole. And it was so, honest to God, the wife had it as well, so it was romantic, but we really bonded, yiting together, and it was like a hose. And when you stop the hose after about 8 seconds, it inexplicably goes flip, and more. That was my hole for about 3 days. And when we were checking out, I was like, sorry to be a dick here, but I got food poisoning for the last 3 days here, and I've been stuck in that room, and it's been fucking grim. And they were like, well, if you could prove that you've had it from your GP, we'll absolutely sort out a refund and get you sorted. And I was like, look at the bed sheets. Because Woodsy Don did shite.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, but I lost 3 stone, so every cloud,
Was there fucking... Sorry, that killed me, that satay whole thing. Oh my God, the old katsu shitter. I wish people would stop saying, can I get the katsu fries with cheese? You're like, it's a fucking curry chip, dickhead. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Was there twin toilets in the Gallagorm? You was looking at each other fucking... You're just too good to be... What did you get the food poisoning from?
I want to say the pink chicken. I think that contributed, but at least now I can say I've shit in a B-day. It's unreal. Do you know what I mean? Because I was ill first, and my wife Lisa was just like, you might have had a bad pint. And I knew from the booking this was not a bad pint scenario, and I didn't have the bollocks to tell her, see, in an hour and a half, welcome to the club. Do you know what I mean? And like, but she was like, she was like, it sounded like someone just flinging buckets of water into the into the sink, and yeah.
It probably brought you closer though. Like couples who yite together stay together.
And when you say closer, we had an arse cheek each on the toilet.
Like back to back. Fucking on a bus was it?
Actually, in the middle of it, I actually got on Spotify and played our first dance on the wedding just to.
Brown-eyed girl. I just love that you're like, where did you think you got it? And you're like, oh, it was definitely the pink chicken. Like, you fucking... Where do you think you got it? Oh, the old fish worms that I ate.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Oh, my God. Actually, that satay, that's going to kill me. That's going to kill me for weeks. Do you know what? You know what I appreciate about that clip? Your man is, like, real emotion, you know?
Yeah, like he means it, like.
Life is a fucking nightmare. Because, like, I don't know if anyone's seen this on like, social media. People have to, like, you can't do anything good. You have to also prove that the Instagram's not real life. Have you seen that? Like, you'll get a hot girl and she'll be like, here's the posed photo I took at the beach. And she's like, but this isn't real life. So here's me having diarrhea.
You follow my wife as well, do you?
Yeah. It's not all filters and fake tan. Sometimes I shite in the air like a fountain.
Yeah.
Lovely. Class.
It's always like I've seen a lot of girls putting up, like, you know, they've got like their teeth whitened. And they're like, this is not the real scenario. At the minute, I've got white teeth. And then you're like, I was 6 weeks ago, you had herpes in your teeth from chewing all that dick.
Yeah.
There's always like ones where it's like yeah, what you said, where it's like they look like a model and then they sit down and they're like, look at these rolls, and I'm like, it must be nice to be sit down fat, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Must be a fucking walk in the park, you know what I mean?
Me and you are silhouette fat. Do you know what I mean?
I swear to God, right? So I'm trying to like start like doing like, you know, whenever like you watch Casey Neistat do like vlogs and shit like that. I've started doing that myself, like from this week literally. And like today, I was in the E-Top and filmed a shot of me getting out of bed. And was like, this would be nice, like, you know, continuation footage. And then watched it, was like, nobody can ever see this ever. Did you
do like the double rock out of the bed, like to get out of the fucking? Yeah, you'll just have to be like one of those like ugly chicks on Instagram where you just film the middle of your face. Don't show them the edges or anything else, for Christ's sake. You're catfishing people. That's what you're doing. Hello? Fitness influencer. I wanted to play this because. You know, do you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about a lot of Northern Irish things that are like exclusively Northern Irish, right? The first one I think is the phrase "yeah," right? See, you do not hear that anywhere else. You do.
It's beautiful.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're not in fucking Bali and someone's like "yeah," like. But I want to play you this, and then we'll talk about more Northern Irish things, right? I found the original, yeah, right? It's from some sort of election, right? When Bobby Sands was back doing bits. She just goes, he's dead. Fair play.
Bobby, anti-age block, Armagh, political prisoner. 30,000.
That was it? That was it? She keeps going, Bobby Sands is dead. Check out fucking the historian in the room here.
Spot the hum.
At the Rock.
I keep going like, it's a funny clip, and she's like, but more importantly, he's dead. Yeah! You don't. I tell this story all the time, but I was at Oxygen Festival one time, right? Cool. And on we were talking about it earlier. You know the first day where there's no bands and you drink yourself fucking blind?
Yeah.
The first night, right? Got absolutely hammered. Woke up the next morning. Everybody's on a campsite, right? And you could hear there was like some English people close to us, and they thought it would be cool to go like, woo! Like this. Like, woo! And then someone at the far end of the campsite would respond like, woo! And this went on for about half an hour, and I was like, shut the fuck up, will you? And someone obviously got pissed off with it, right? And someone got out of their tent, some fucking glue-sniffing Hallian. Honestly, it was just going, woo, 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 and all you heard in the distance was, yeah! I swear to God, people were getting back in their tent, like, nah, fuck it. I don't need to see Daft Punk, do you? Just be in the tent.
This is like the first like full capacity event since Corona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get like on the...
Get this. Bring it down. Let's just get the loudest yo of
Yeah,
all
the
time,
loudest yo.
really.
Hang on.
Aye, let's do that.
We'll get it for Aaron's fucking vlog here.
Get the vlog out, lad. YouTube Aaron McCann, lad. Fucking don't say nothing, lad. Get
Put
me
it,
on
put it
Gumtree.
over that bit of you getting out of the fucking bath or whatever it was.
Hang on.
I'll count you in, right? 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful.
Jeez, that would warm your heart there now, that's
Yeah. I mean, that is exclusively Northern Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best thing I ever heard.
What else is it? What else is exclusively Northern Irish? Like fucking up around. Here we.
To be fair, you walked into that one like...
Here we know what the title of this podcast is going to be. Jesus.
Up the rock.
That's another one.
Get her
That
book.
is, that is,
Get her
yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is another one.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's like some of it's actually true, and then this girl's just being sectarian the whole way through. Like he's like, "Ah, your man." She goes, "Fuck the Pope." This girl has an agenda tonight. To restart the troubles.
She doesn't know when to quit. Like she'll be in a taxi later, being like, "Bobby Sam's upstairs. Tell everybody." FYI. Bobby Sam's is there. She's like Hodor, but that's what she said. Putting the hoe in Hodor.
This is some crack, eh?
Some crack, man.
What?
Get her bucked is the main one. People don't really break that down, do they?
Yeah, it'll never
Get
die.
her bucked, like just saying it for all sorts. Turn around to your mate and you're like, "Oh, your daughter passed her 11 plus. Get her bucked, fair play." I should have played this 20 minutes ago, but we'll get on the Farage here. Let's see it.
Up the rock.
He's the one guy we were like, "Hey, Ra, get on it."
It
Here's
sounds
how-
like one of my mates from secondary school got too drunk at the 12th and said it as a bit. Up the raw.
Here's how it should have went, probably, if I had to guess.
Up the rock.
So stupid, like. This social media is going nuts, man. Like, fucking, look at this. This is great.
TikTok yarda.
I mean, that's just the rest of the clip. Like, have these people not got work to do? You know what I mean? TikTok yarda.
Jerry Adams has been flat out this long time between like, I'm all right, thank you. I don't find the BG sexy, to be honest. I'm not fucking him. Like,
There's literally in like 5 years going to be a Spotlight documentary about this girl.
It's a third West Coast cooler.
The white wine has detonated. Did you all hear that? Or did I get spiked?
Yeah.
Is she trying to open a trap kitchen? Who said that? You're saying Jerry Adams does a lovely... Yeah? I want to know. And he does a nice apple tart. It's the bomb. So have you...
So funny.
You bought his cookbook?
Yeah, I did. I got literally that bored during lockdown. I bought it because, like, to be honest, Jerry Adams has been flattered because he had Easter eggs as well. Do you remember that? I'm not fucking him. And you telling me to fuck him's not going to change the circumstances. Unless he's in Maverick and I'm like, I'll wank him off, like, but Jerry Adams, man, had Easter eggs and everything. You get to do the Easter egg hunt and then I assume they'll be under your car. Like, I mean, that's... No. But I, like, honestly, during lockdown, I've never been as bored in my life. Like, see if I ever have kids and my kids go, I'm bored, and I'm like, you think you fucking know bored? We were in a lockdown, I had to lick my own windows for fuck's sake and wait for my freezer to freeze over so I could just defrost to her. Like, you know, it's a fucking... But I bought two things. I bought from my dad the Gwyneth Paltrow blurt candle.
Oh, yeah.
I bought that for my 68-year-old dad, and I got the worst, like the most Northern Irish response of all time when I got him that candle. He was like, how do you know that's her? You spent all that money, and you don't even know definitely that's fucking Gwyneth Paltrow, the actress. As if I'm going to smell it and be like, bollocks, that's Nadine Coyle. Smells like tobacco, onions, and lies. It's definitely her. Like. But I bought the cookbook for sure, and honestly, get it. It's fucking all the like Northern Irish themed recipes, like balaclavocado on toast and decommissioned chips, beef Sinn Féin, steak and McGuinness pie. And to be honest, I didn't expect that much because when I first bought it, I'm like, this is going to be egg and onion sandwiches, top. You know what I mean? Then it turns out it's tag and onion, but. But does anybody know what it's called? Anybody know what the cookbook's called? It's apple crumble. A ridge as fuck, right? It's actually called the Negotiator's Cookbook. Bollocks, I think you'll agree. Because I tweeted Jerry a better name and he actually blocked me on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? I swear to God, I said it should be called Jerry Adams When Hunger Strikes. Fucking blocked me. Do you know what I mean? Well, either he blocked me or his social media team. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Just keep saying words, would you?
Yeah, I think genuinely you should fuck up. Like,
Will you fuck up too?
She definitely marched here tonight, didn't she? That's me away here. Out to the taxi. Out to the value cabs, get fucking... We can't talk about that, so bad. Can't talk about that at all. Big Jerry on the TikTok.
Madness. Madness.
Here's what I eat in a day. Just doing all the fucking stupid dances. All those TikTok dances, someone just looks like they've lost their wallet. They're like... But they're always 14 with giant tits.
I want to see like Jerry Adams getting out of a pool slowly. Just the bag, just
a ball bag hanging out. Did you, speaking of getting out of pools, did you go like cold water swimming one time? Did you
get
into
terrible. It was awful. Like anyone who like
did anyone get into sea swimming over fucking lockdown? By the way, Apple Crumble did it. No.
yes.
You know what gig's going well when audience members are heckling other audience
Oh, that's
members?
good. Welcome to
That's
the
the
General
shit right
Banter
there.
Live.
This is so much fun.
She's got the worst Tourette's of all time.
Yeah. Exclusively Northern Iron catchphrases.
Yeah. Did someone cheat on you with an apple crumble one time? I come home and he was balls deep in an Asher's.
They made a film about it.
3 of them. Were shite. Have you ever put your dick in anything weird while we have you?
Someone from Dungiven.
But here,
Sorry.
when you're in prison.
He'll do.
What about you, Aaron? You fucking wanked everywhere.
I do, but it's always in a bed, so no like mad stories for you, to be
Do you
honest.
know what amazed me about Aaron? I was talking to you one day and it said something about watching porn on the laptop, and you're like, nah, sir. On the phone, flat out.
Here, the laptop's too much admin, you know what I mean?
But you're gonna
log
go
in.
blind looking at that wee screen.
I was fucking wank myself blind, it'll be alright. My granddad was right.
We screensaver halfway through the wee fucking cube going from corner to corner. You're like, for fuck's sake.
Have
To
you
log
ever?
in again. Oh, bollocks.
Have you ever watched porn, right? And then,
Yes.
like, during the video, during the video, got a very non-sexy text message.
Are
Couple of lads
but,
in here chuckling.
but that's why, you see, he's on the phone, so he's trying to crank one out, and his ma's like, what do you want for dinner?
That's not even happening.
You're having to dismount your dick every 2 seconds.
I was pulling the wire on myself, and then I got a message from my sister, being like, "Do you want anything from the chippy?"
Yeah, that would help you, I think, wouldn't it?
If someone texts me like, do you want something from the chippy mid-wank, I'd be like, "Brah."
I'm going to batter the sausage even more, to be honest.
mushy peas.
Oh, bat her burger. Oh.
That's, we were talking about the most Northern Irish thing earlier. That's the most Northern, like going to a Chinese and ordering no Chinese food.
Yeah.
Like
the
you're in a
thing is-
Chinese, you're like, can I get chickpeas, onion and gravy, no onions?
But, like, the thing is, everybody spends about 20 minutes fucking steaming, looking at the menu as if they're not going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
They always might get a kung po and like, will you balls? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I might get this fucking chop suey. Will you fuck? You know what I mean? It's chicken curry half and half.
Yeah, every
All the
fucking
time.
time.
I might get this fucking wonton soup. Will you balls? Do you know what I mean?
Salted chili chicken.
We're just
She's moved on to a new recipe. Fantastic. Just in and out of a coma. Salted chili chicken. I'm a coma. Bobby Sands is dead. Oh my god. Where are you from? Oh Jesus.
Oh shit! The crowd hate that one.
Near the way.
All the women are independent and sectarian. I can't wait. Like, what does her morning look like? You know what I mean?
Well, she wakes up and she has no kneecaps, probably. Is what I imagine it looks like. If I had to guess. Nothing to do with us.
Hashtag no kneecaps in the top.
E-cap. What's the Portavogie TripAdvisor like? Just your fanny, is it? Oh, the ambience was good.
Plenty of room, didn't smell good. You could have flipped a pancake in there. It was roomy. I don't even know where Portavogie is.
I think it's beside Mordor, I think, isn't it? You have to lose a bet to go there, do you know what I mean? Even TransLink, I don't think go there, and they go fucking everywhere. Atlantis, Purgatory, Newton Stewart, they go everywhere. Not Portavogie, you have to walk.
Yeah. You have to march. Oh, Jesus.
That reminds me of, see, whenever Corona like first hit, right? Like in Oma, just being surrounded by like my best like culty friends. And like at a mate Andy, he literally said, I met him one night for a fucking lock of beers, and he goes, fucking hell, sir, China's getting like a bit like fucking Lauren. Best thing about her is rolled out of her. And I was like, that is the most Tyrone reaction to the coronavirus. Like,
That is a fucking nightmare. Do you know what? We were actually supposed to do this live podcast at the start of coronavirus.
yeah.
So here we are. We made it, guys. Finally.
Finally here.
And we were so optimistic back then. You know, it's on video somewhere where we were like, oh, there's some mild virus going about and all be grand. We'll just fucking couple of Beechams will be grand. Like,
I think I'm on record saying there's a bad dose going about.
you'll get a wee touch of that. There's a bug. I love it. Yeah, that's a polite way for people, you know, talking about what you had. They're like, there's the wee bug going about. And you're like, what does that mean? You're like, our Trevor shied up the wallpaper. Is what I mean by a wee bug.
Yeah, I caked a mongoose. You know what I mean? It's fucking... my dad still thinks the whole COVID thing was Christmas markets.
Really?
Aye, because he's like, where else would you get bat soup? Those fucking rare continental Christmas markets. Between that and alpaca jambons and hyena nachos,
Yeah.
clearly it.
Chinchilla clits.
Curry and cheese.
Yeah.
Stankin'.
Them Chinese are nuts, aren't they? Is there any
They are
Chinese
now.
people in? Probably. You're like bat soup, lads. Have you never had a fucking chicken ball special? Why is that?
There must have been one chef that was going to do big things with bat, and now he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Batatas bravas and batatouille down the fucking shitter. Fuck's sake. Raging. That's going to be the next big thing.
Have you ever eaten anything weird?
Mum back. No, not really. No. But I've seen a lot of weird shit on arguably the most infuriating Facebook page at the minute, Rate My Plate. Has anybody ever been on that? I've never been as angry in my fucking life because it's
Did you
supposed
say
to
rate
be...
my plate?
Rate
Rate my plate?
Rate My Plate.
Rate my plate.
People put up their dinners. I've never been as angry in my fucking life. It's supposed to look like it's supposed to be a cowboy supper. And looks like it's been slow cooked in a fucking shower drain. Like, what did you do? Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been Rate My Plate?
It's like on Instagram on Christmas Day, people are like taking pictures of their Christmas dinners.
Oh,
and
it's
you're
terrible.
like, look at the fucking shape of that, sir. Have you any rare in you at all?
I would grab the
sauce.
oldest person in my family and punch them in the face. Some of the shit I've seen on Christmas Day. I saw a guy, I knew a guy, and he was going out with this girl. He was like, oh, she did good tonight. Girl did good tonight. Hashtag lasagna. It looked like 4 bits of toilet roll. And then a cat boked on it. I was like, what the fuck is that? I would leave immediately.
Or it's like, boy, done good. And you're like, well, spaghetti hoops is pretty good, eh? It's decent meal.
I love when people get on like that on Facebook and stuff. You know what I mean? Boy did good. Paid child support once this year. He's not like the other ones. Hashtag daddy.
He didn't play FIFA once this week. Boy, did good.
Were you not in a relationship where someone was like wanted you to be like, they're calling you daddy and shit like that? Call me.
Which, like, you know, when you hear that as a man from Oma, you're like, you need therapy, you bastard. But I'll be honest, see the first time she called me daddy, fucking full bottle of yop came out of me, honest to God.
To remind you of the ketchup, did it?
You boked on her? What are you talking about?
I'm very into that shy type, to be honest with you. But now I'm in Tyrone, it's like oil boy, you know, so it's different.
You're railing someone in the back of a Corsa. Call me out, boy. Would you consider yourself a culture?
Not by the technical terms, because I live in the town. Like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you think you're culty when you're up here, because everyone's like, oh, you culty bastard. And then you meet real culties, and you're like, holy fuck, sir, this is a exclusive club. Like, I have a mate, right? One time went round to his, smoked a pile of weed, and I can't really smoke weed too well because like some boys will take a toke, some boys will take like a bit of a bump, and then I'll smoke like a full fucking like DOE advert where I'm like, I can't take my eyes off you. And I won't the whole night. I'll be paranoid as fuck. And
The one with the giant head did the damage.
Imagine that cunt in a car crash. Car's gone off the road.
But me and Andy, right, we like sank into his sofa, and I was like, play a video there on YouTube, lad, whatever you want, right? And he puts on a 4K walkthrough of Times Square, New York. Nothing happens. It's just a cunt walking about New York with a camera, right? And he smoked a bit and turned to me and went, fucking hell, lad, it's a different world out there, eh? That's culture.
Fuck me, sir. Lampposts.
Them's big candles.
Who lives there? Elon Musk. Fuck me, sir. My son's a culture, you know. We live in the country, and this guy just like he doesn't say anything yet, and the only word he says is like tractor, and it's not like tractor, it's like tractor. Walking around all fucking sucking his dummy like that. Fuck's sake, lad. Milk lad. That's refused to get in the pram unless we had it lowered. We dick. Before he got in it, he was like, "Hey, Jap, scrap that. Keep her in the shed, boys. No smoke, no poke. You know what I mean?" Oh, we've got a Chinese guy, actually, we do. No, see, no, I'm out. Like, Chinese are speaking backwards, who knows? Yes, near half an hour, were we?
Will you fuck up too?
Have you done anything else weird in London yet? Any weird shit? Any Tinder or anything like that?
No, there was a weird incident though where like, because everyone there is obviously very like, it's very, 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 very woke, right? And like there was one time I was in like just looking to buy a pair of shoes, went into the place, and fella sees me and he goes, "All right, mate, can I get you these shoes in a size?" And I was like,
"All right, mate, tie me kangaroo down, mate."
I was like, "Aye, old boy, size 12 if you have them, right?" Brings me a size 12, bit too tight, right? And I was like, "Oh, fuck, right, this is a bit too tight. Do you have anything bigger?" And he's like, yeah, no worries, mate, yeah, no worries. Gets me a size 13, fucking boats, right? Like, way too big, right? And then I was like, you know what, mate, I'm gonna leave it. These are, like, too big, these are too small. I don't need the shoes, I'm grand, right? And he goes, yeah, no worries, pal. Listen, rest of the men's down here. And then he, like, looked so panicked in his face. And he was like, or, like, if you turn right, the women's is right there. Because, like, I don't want to assume your gender. No.
Did he have a white stick with him?
Listen. I was like,
fucking...
I can't imagine, right, the emotional turmoil of, like, actually feeling trapped in your own body. It must be hell on earth, right? But I'd like to think if you felt that way, you'd put in a bit more effort than fucking this. Do you know what I mean?
Show them the ass butt. Aaron's got like Serena Williams ass for the tennis balls. But I love that. But see, when people try and be woke, there's always a guy who's trying to like creep into someone's fucking DM. You know what I mean? Like a real creepy guy.
I did fuck him. Like,
That's fair enough. But they're always like, you're on their fucking Instagram, it's like, my pronouns are he, him. And you're like, all right, Graham. Of course, bro.
Graham.
It's always the way, though, isn't it?
It's always Graham.
FYI, it's he, him. You're like, yeah, you stink and you have back hair.
Yeah. Your Instagram is only cars, of course.
Yeah. I absolutely get it.
Your profile picture is a D turbo. I get it.
Every social media needs a fuck up button. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So in that case, fuck up. Works at full-time mad bastard. Fuck up. I'm so hungover, someone bring me a KFC. I fuck up. It needs it.
I'll tell you what, though, Northern Ireland might be the most woke place in the world because they sorted out the pronoun thing years ago with the word thon. Yeah, like, you can accuse old people for being, like, you know, sexist. Not here. You'll get some old old just be like, Jesus, thon woman has some set of fucking dicks on her.
Thon ball bags wrinkly.
Thon woman's non-binary piss tube is fucking...
Satay of thon hole.
I'll be having nightmares about the satire of the whole, I swear to God.
Oh, don't chat.
Don't chat to me. It's fucking, oh my God. I tell you what though, you know, a lot of comedians recently, like, any fans of Dave Chappelle in? Yeah. He's been getting in a lot of trouble recently talking about the trans folk, Ballyks. Or none, who knows, you know. But is it weird at the minute? Do you notice in London people are like, can I say this? Can I not say it?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's...
Check out Gary V here with the motivational speech. Say what you think. Be careful who you say that thing. No, I mean, right here. But I'll tell you, this is... I did a gig one time, right? And I did a Caitlyn Jenner joke, right? Everyone's like, ew, what? The joke was, it was a bit like the Chappelle one, only mine was about 5 years old, right? Where I was like, she won Woman of the Year, wasn't even a woman for a full year. And the joke was, that's like me doing 4 press-ups and getting BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Not bad. 3 out of 10, that joke. But I did that joke at a comedy gig, and there was a trans person there, right? And I know this because I was standing talking to some mates afterwards, and I just felt this presence behind me. Almost as if there was like a bear standing behind me, right? So I turned round, and this person, this they, was like, she goes like this, she goes, just to let you know. Massive, like I turned around like, oh my God. She goes, just to let you know, I'm trans. And I went, what? Well, you know what I mean? Like you're expecting Thai lady boy. This girl looked like Triple H. So I was like, so she goes, just to let you know, I'm trans. And I was like, what? And I heard your Caitlyn Jenner joke, and I thought it was fantastic. You know, we all take ourselves far too seriously. It was just to let you know, it was great crack. And then her actual sentence was, she goes like this, if I had any bollocks left, I'd have laughed them off. Right? And I was like,
Amazing.
I thought I was going to get the shit kicked out of me. I was like, thank you. And then she gave me one of those, like, no sweat, mate. Fucking take her easy, big lad. Get her bucked, fucking. My satay hole was clenched. It's 10 to 9, guys. We got to get the fuck out of here very shortly, but... I mean, you can walk out and walk back in 10 minutes. It's all good. Open the bar. No, we're going to. We're done. We're getting fucked out. What's on next? I believe
Poetry?
it's a poetry night.
We both said it.
Bobby Sands tribute time. or as Woodsy calls it, room 219.
It'll not be very long, anyway.
Up the rock.
Oh, fuck.
Right, we'll wrap up on this, will we? No, we will. We gotta get out of here. Lick your slice. Didn't know my dad was here. What are you doing? I'm here, son.
Jeez.
All the lads, you left him hanging for that fist bump. That was bad. Aye. Fisted later. Good man. Are you? When are the comedians done? This guy's got the 1980s book of fucking hackles.
Sweet hackle, bro.
You're me? Yep. Well done.
I'm so glad I quit my job for this. Holy fuck. Yeah! Amazing.
Might need to do it again for your vlog. You know? That was louder than
That was
the
like
last
3 times longer. We'll get through this last bit. I don't know. I'm sure some people listen to my podcast and you heard. We were talking about Chet Hanks was a big favourite on a podcast. He picked up the whole island. Yeah. Pick up the whole island. Or as she would say, the north of the island. But here, I did a bit of research. There's a documentary out about this motherfucker, and he had the Jamaican accent, right? And there's a documentary, and he lets everyone know why, right? So what do you hear?
I was hooking up with this chick. One day, she was on the phone with her family in Jamaica, and she was really in the middle of a heated conversation. Tell that pussy cat girl me know what. I really had no idea what the fuck she was saying. And her friend said, "Give me a picnic in the car with me so I can chat." I'm like, wow. So wait, break that down.
So basically, he went out with a Jamaican girl, and now he talks like that. I'm sure he did. I'd like to think so. But I was like, how lucky he is that he went out with someone from Jamaica and not like Ardoyne, you know? Because the same thing, like if he met someone from London, he'd be walking around and be like, all right, it's your boy fucking Chet Hanks. I'm an Australian Englishman. He's on a red carpet. Imagine he was going out with someone from here and he's like on a red carpet and they're like, hey, Chet, do your Belfast thing. And he's like, what's happening, lads? Get the fucking rat out. You know what I mean? Lucky. I'll tell you how it ends, right? And then we're getting the fuck off this stage. This is how it went.
You love your McDonald's, is that
So stupid. Guys, we have to get the fuck out of here. Thank you so much for coming out. Give it up for Aaron Roy one more time. And we'll see you out the side. Cheers. Good night.
Young black working class, I take all the above. Gotta look good for the photo, up to the pose on limited course.